Sign up today for the Rich Brewer Memorial Golf Scramble July 15th.
Welcome back to the KOAM Morning News. We've got Lori Horton back in studio this morning, and we've got a special treat for you. Red, white, and boom cupcake cones.
Yes, we are getting all ready for the 4th of July. So kind of a neat recipe. Not anything out of the ordinary here, but we're just going to make it kind of in that red, white, and blue. Make something you guys can do really fun for the kids, get everybody involved, something for the cookouts this week. So we are starting with just a regular cake mix, but we want it to be a light color. So it needs to be like white, vanilla, French vanilla, something, because we're going to add some food coloring to it. So it's got to start out pretty white. Other than that, we're going to just follow the instructions on the box, which is going to have some eggs, some water, some oil. Standard fare there. Again, you can use a box cake mix. Ooh, my bowl's about not quite big enough.
That's going to be a challenge.
That's a dangerous proposition. We're going to improvise. But we're going to do it just according to the directions, so it's just going to depend on what you use. If you want to use a scratch cake recipe, that's fine too. Just do that according to about what you would do in like a 9x13 pan.
So once we get that mixed up, and this is something that you can always do with your kids too.
Absolutely. It's nothing that's going to require a lot of heavy duty materials, nothing out of the ordinary as far as your equipment. You can stir this up with a whisk. You don't have to use the big mixer, get out anything major. You don't have to heat the kitchen up for a really long time. We want to watch that.
Is it important to get like it really finely mixed, this type of recipe?
Yes, so we want to make sure it is thoroughly mixed. So I'm going to switch over to my whisk here and just get all of those lumps out of it. Make sure that that is really incorporated. Get all of the eggs, of course, mixed in there, but we just want to make sure that it's good and to go, because we're going to add that food coloring to it. We don't want any patches left behind of anything that's not mixed in. I would recommend a slightly larger bowl than this.
So I'm very impressed. You have not got any, knock on wood, you haven't got anything spilled out yet.
Not yet, but don't jinx it. I don't have a good record with that. So when we get this all mixed up, all we're going to do is separate it into 3 bowls. We're only adding color to 2 because this will be our white, but we just want to kind of make sure we've got an even amount of each color. So,
do you recommend different types of food coloring or just whatever you can get at the store?
I'm going to be a little bit snooty on this one. You want to use good colors. This is not where you pull out those Easter egg colors.
No. Well, this is why I asked.
This is your pro tip. So you want to use a paste or a gel color. These are going to come in little jars or in containers like this, and it's going to be really thick. So it's going to almost look like jelly. And that's going to make sure you don't add very much liquid.
Because you have options when you're looking in the baking aisle.
That's right.
And of course, I'm sure you sell them too.
I do. So when we get this all mixed up, we're going to separate that out. When we come back, I'm going to talk a little bit about the colors so that we get a really good true red and blue on that, because those are tough ones.
All right. Be sure to stick with us on KOAM Morning News on Fox 14. We'll be right back.